This squeaky shoe is ridiculous. Needs a little silicone spray, like my ankle. I just hand trucked the range into the hole. What we had here before was a kitchen that wasn't a so-called standard size. So there was that much room. 10 centimeters, 2.5 inches. Will I ever get the metric system down pat? No metric on this. Johnson Level and Tool, made in USA. No metric on this. Such a good system. Anyhow, she expanded the size of the kitchen. What she didn't understand is walls are crooked, moldings take up space even though they're crappy thin moldings. So I cut this countertop right to the cabinet width. And I had a problem in a couple apartments over the years where I literally had to remove the baseboard molding and chip away a bit of the sheetrock to get the appliance into the hole. And how's this one fitting? Perfectly. Well, pretty good. There's no perfection. You want perfection? Kill yourself and look back and say, geez, well, I would have done things differently. Yeah, but too late, you're dead. You can only strive for perfection. The fridge has an inch right there. So I cut the countertop right to the width of the cabinet, or less. Yeah, because I sanded it. I don't feel like working anymore. It's Sunday. I'd say it's a tight fit. Yep. Yep. I got one last thing in the living room. Oh, I gotta put the range hood up. I shouldn't have put the stove in place because I gotta put the hood in place. That was dumb. Looking more like the kitchen. I gotta cut the hole for the sink. Got my jigsaw here. And I'm getting a message. I just heard something go bzzz. There's a couple nice 64 El Caminos on Craigslist. A white patina 327 Power Glide with factory air, not running, whacked in Phoenix Craigslist. And there's a black with a red interior. The white one has a turquoise interior. There's a black with a red interior, 283 Power Glide with no AC. Indianapolis, Indiana. Go check them out. Oop. Let's wait and see what he says. It's from Bob, Radio Wild. Oh, got a new phone. Text messaging is great. SMS, short message service. Don't have to talk to people. It's wonderful. 63 Rambler. I had a 64 327. I'm only making this video because I just heard a review on the radio, which I'm listening to. Where's the hole? Right there. That's what you said to there. This is about the poet Philip Roth, who once said that you poets don't need prescriptions, they give you headaches. Anyhow, I just heard a review of the movie on freshair.org. I just heard a review of the movie about Phil Spector, who's in jail for murdering Lana Clark. He put the gun in her mouth, she put the gun in her mouth. Anyways, it's supposed to be a really good movie. Totally 100% fiction, but it's not. But I've never put a record to vinyl on any of my videos, and I deeply regret that. I apologize. Even though I have a number of turntables and lots of vinyl, I've never put a record on the turntable and put the needle into the groove. But I notice that a lot of people that watch my videos do, and they do enjoy it. So I will one day, I promise you, put a needle into the groove, and the music starts. So I'm going to see the movie Argo, which I'll never get to see. I keep thinking about it. The Greek restaurant, never get to see that, or eat there rather. Now the movie about Phil Spector. One more movie I want to watch. There's 5 Broken Cameras. I want to go see that one. That's about a Palestinian who gets invaded by the Israelis. They keep breaking his cameras. And a lot of good movies. We won't get into a discussion about it, but I would like to see the movie. Since I have so many broken cameras, I just got a new one in the mail. The guy sold it on eBay. I bought it, and then he sends me a nasty note saying, "Aren't you going to pay for this thing?" And oops, I paid for it, and an hour later it shows up in the mail. No wonder he's upset. He mailed it before I paid. Anyways, it's in good shape. I'll show it to you later. It's almost the exact same one that I have, just some slight differences in color, and the menu is a tiny bit different. But I better buy it because they're changing the format. Well, what I'm doing now is I'm trying to put the range hood adapter in, and it's not easy. I got this boot gizmo here, but it's not the right one. It goes there. You cut it and fold it and screw it and silicone it. But what I need is just the sleeve part of this, which I may have. Just the sleeve to extend this opening. This is not meant to be open. This is meant to vent through here. So I'll cut this and I'll put it over that and glue it. Then I'll be able to vent into the ductwork. All these little jobs. Each one takes an hour or two. Yeah, the movie about Phil Spector and records on the platter. Yeah, I listen to a lot of NPR. There's a lot of good stuff on. As much as you want to call it this or that, you're entitled. I'm no carpenter. I'm measured 3 times. Not a lot of room for error. Hole's got to be this big, not that big. Yep, I'm listening to The Moth. It's stories that are told live, on stage, no notes. Wonderful, right through the reinforcement. Oh well, it's the way it goes. Chip. Chip, chip, chip. It's the way it goes. There it goes. Isn't this fun? Butchering stuff. 5 o'clock. Yep. I gotta cut 4 holes. Cut the jigsaw on 3 sides. And the back I gotta do from underneath with the circular saw. More hackery. Boy, oh